David Sarabashyan was born in 1981 in Leninhaven, a small town in Rostov Oblast, Russia. He was raised in a disciplined home and later followed a structured path into military service. By all appearances, he led a quiet, normal life. In the early 2000s, David was stationed with the Russian military. He often left base without permission. During these absences, a string of disturbing crimes began. His victims were women he encountered in public places, each alone, each vulnerable. He would follow them into remote areas before carrying out his attacks. He always disappeared without a trace, leaving investigators puzzled. Between 2000 and 2003, 4 women were found murdered under similar conditions in Rostov and its surrounding areas. Each crime scene bore a striking resemblance, no witnesses, no clear motive. Local authorities believed a serial offender might be behind the violence. Still, without evidence, no suspect was identified. The murders stopped in 2003, and for over a decade, there were no new developments. David's life seemed to move forward. He got married, had children, and worked in the construction industry. To friends and neighbors, he was calm, polite, and hardworking. In 2015, a woman in the Rostov region was attacked but managed to escape. She reported the assault to police. David was briefly detained but released, as he couldn't be positively identified. However, his fingerprints were taken and entered into the national database. 3 years later, in October 2018, 25-year-old Margarita Kuzminova went missing after walking home from work. Her body was discovered days later in a quiet wooded area. The crime was brutal and bore similarities to the earlier unsolved cases. This time, investigators had a match. Fingerprints found at the scene led them directly to David Sarabashyan. He was arrested shortly after. During questioning, David calmly confessed to 5 murders, 4 from 2000 to 2003, and the most recent one in 2018. He admitted to selecting his victims at random and carrying out the crimes alone. Psychological evaluations concluded that he was fully aware of his actions. Experts noted disturbing behavior patterns and a lack of empathy. Still, he was found competent to stand trial. In 2020, David Sarabashyan was convicted on all counts. He received a life sentence without the possibility of parole. He remains imprisoned in a high-security facility in Russia. His case shocked the region. A quiet man with a stable home life had concealed violent crimes for nearly 2 decades. Investigators described his demeanor as cold and emotionless throughout the process. Known in the media as the Suvorov Maniac, David Sarabashyan is now one of Russia's most notorious modern criminals. His story serves as a chilling reminder of how long the truth can hide in plain sight.